right. Angela Surf City. Sorry for that weird hiccup before. I kind of freaked out about something weird that may or may not have been extremely offensive. I don't think it was, but
It would have been all right.
It would have been fine, but I just kind of freaked out and
Anyways,
and
it's
went
good
out
song
over
anyways.
it. Dan's gonna read a piece of fiction for us. Dan?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I can do sound effects.
Just make wind noises. There are no horses in this.
Okay.
No horses.
Take it away.
This is called Firebird, and I hope you enjoy it. NEPA, they yell, and I say shit on NEPA. National, they yell, Environmental Policy Act. Shit on that, I say, and on all your polar bears and your moon bears, your orangutans, your endangered black rhinos, and your white rhesus monkeys. Shit on your elephants, your goby-faced clownfish, your zoos, and on you. Then I feel the instant regret of having said too much, so I gear up the Scion and swap lanes for a fast one, and we bottleneck it between two trucks and a Hyundai geezer. We take charge of this freeway and ride it towards soccer. Know what the problem is, I say. Know the problem. They mime, they parrot baboon like, what the problem is? So I play Bela Bartok through the speakers, and he comes through like a firestorm. I say, listen. They say, no, Dad, you're thinking of Stravinsky. That's Stravinsky, I tell them. Igor Stravinsky. Stravinsky Igor. They say, like Boris Karloff? Like Mary Shelley? They laugh. That little Frankensteinian assistant, typecasted Quasimodo asset? And that's Firebird, I say. Now, do not tell me anyone is anyone's assistant, and do not tell me your Bartok is your Firebird. Do not tell me, they say, you're Firebird. This is the problem, boys. Everyone believes in something. But sooner or later, those somethings are all going to pull against each other. You've got the Save the Whalers printing on the Amazonian Kapok paper, which gets the Kapokians on the side of the Save the Whalers, who are printing on Kapok-friendly paper, but pissing off the Redwoodians, who are torching Kleenex Incorporated. Look at you. You need to believe in this or that. Save the horned sycamore beetle or save the ozone layer, but you need to believe that you're the best soccer players in the field, right? Since you are. But how can you believe in saving the ozone layer when to get to be the best soccer players in the field, you need to drive to practice, and to drive to practice, you need to pop a hole in some ozone, huh? Everyone has to believe in something. That's the problem. Problem, one says. Solve 'em, the other. We got belief, but it ain't relief. It's made into verse. Beat simply, pattered out by 10-year-old quasi-rappers. We got intelligence, but it got no relevance. FBI, FLA, SLA, NSA, SAF, FML. I hear them giggle. And I try to catch them giggling through the rear view, but they've gone back to looking out the windows, as if the median and the overgrowth are actually interesting for once. So I inhale pine-tasting air and carbonate tonic all down my esophagus. The evening sky starts to stretch like a woman's, their mother's long, long neck. Stretch into my life, my home, my business, and into the girl with the green eyes, little Roy O'Den, that I shouldn't have started going around on Fridays after work. My breath isn't cool anymore, but hot, and I can feel bright little tongues flaming from off my pine-drunk tongue. Boys, I say, this is the problem. Think about it economically. Everyone believes in something, but they only have so much belief to spread around. So certain things get more people believing, right? Like cool things or easy things, right? Obama things or stuff like it. And certain people get other people believing, and they steal up those units that others could be using, or that other beliefs could be using. Obama again, right? And, well, your mother's an example. Did you talk to your mother this morning? And though it's Bartok coming through the speakers, Bela Bartok, I still can't help feeling like there's something plumed and hot coming alive from deep inside my chest. Everything is so dry. Boys, I say, and they don't say a thing. Boys, I say, and they're silent. Boys, I try to say, but I open up like a desiccated chrysalis, and a bright and aerial thing wings out, sweeps down the freeway to turn the median to dust and the overgrowth to ash, and it sets the soccer fields alight, and the town hall, and the quarter-acre lots and empty space we'd swelled to fill until you couldn't even fit and it sets the soccer fields alight, and the town hall, and the quarter-acre lots and empty space we'd swelled to fill until you couldn't even fit a pianist's masterstroke in between. Then it lands on the lawn of their mother and rings the doorbell with its fulgent beak to say in the most dulcet tone ever sung by any songbird that ever wheeled across the sky, "My love, I've done you so dearly wrong." Watching it shrink to the size of an egg, the woman recognizes her ex-husband's burnt heart lying there, or maybe it's his tongue, or maybe the sorry limp member in his pants, and she notices how, although the azaleas are untouched, the amaryllis are afire, and she always preferred them anyways. Sure enough, the speakers are banging loudly, like the sound Frankensteinian hands make coming down on the piano again and again, but that doesn't seem right. That's not Stravinsky at all. And the kids are banging at the door, clamoring for out, out, out. So they're gone to kick soccer balls and win, and when I'm not there to pick them up as soon as the game's done, they'll meet the girls from the adjacent field and kiss pinkily under the bleachers. And the car's quiet. So quiet. Too quiet. And I'm thinking, maybe I never should have bought the Scion at all, though the girl with the green eyes liked it enough. Maybe I should have learned to play the piano, or been a soccer coach for after-school programs, or played games like Cops and Robbers before a mirror and a dually pregnant wife until I played them perfectly. Or maybe I shouldn't have done any of it. The mother, the boy, the girl with her eyes. Maybe I shouldn't have climbed into a kapok and refused to come down, or died a tree-spiked martyr with a saw in my hands. I could have eaten spotted owls for breakfast. I can even see them now, bright spots winging into the night. Little firebirds adding to the number of stars that I miss when I switch the high beams to on and bottleneck it back down the freeway. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. That was great.
Thanks.
You're going to be a terrible father, though. Boys.
Boys. Wait.
Boys. Okay, I'm going to play a song that I wrote and recorded. I recorded as I wrote last night, so it's got some weird edits, and it's meant to be kind of silly, so. No. All right.
Wow.
That's what I have to contribute.
So John, that was really good, but you said it's supposed to be funny.
Oh no, it's just silly.
For jokes
it's just a little silly thing. Well, the beginning is supposed to be kind of silly because I was doing the scatty like doo, but in like a funny voice. But then the rest of it was kind of serious, I guess. But yeah, it's just I just say it's like silly, so I distance myself from it. You know, so if it's bad, it's not like it's less of a comment on me. That's all I got.
We're depressing tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about censorship, but the fun kind. So like FCC regulations.
Tell us if all of a sudden this turns into static, or if you hear some.
Hey, we can say anything we want.
Gangnam Style come blasting out the.
We legally
can.
Gangnam
Style. I love Gangnam Style.
What?
If you hear Carla Rae Jepsen come blasting out the speakers.
Carly. No one's named Carla anymore.
It's Carl. It's
Carly. She's like 22.
I'm looking this up.
I guarantee you, it's Carly. It's no one's named Carla since Ray Perlman's character in Cheers.
Anyway, censorship.
God, I'm like an encyclopedia of sitcoms. I'm so interesting. I don't know. It's just I don't have what I got written here for censorship
right.
is I just what pisses okay censorship in like okay, so censoring in like China for like they censor Google for political reasons. You can't search certain things. It's meant to break up communication between people. What pisses me off, I mean, not more in like a cosmological sense or whatever. Like, just what's frustrating is that we can't say FUK on the radio. You can't spell it either. It doesn't matter. It's my last show this semester. Should I just say it?
For unlawful carnal knowledge. Said.
Fug. I'll split the difference. But you can't talk like that on TV. And I used to, when I was a kid, I always thought, okay, that's fine. I'm a young kid. I'm impressionable. They don't want me to see sex and all that stuff. But it's really not for kids. Like, there's really little discussion over the welfare of children in censorship regulations. It's just about decency. And as long as, especially when you have all the parental controls and stuff, it's easy to control what your kid. Now, I don't have a kid. I can't say this at all. Just talk to your kid about. I think it's easy to talk to your kid about what is and is not appropriate. Fine, take kids out of the equation. Why can't we just have free reign over the airwaves and do whatever we want? It's because of decency. But if we're adults, if getting offended, like, why does it become a legal matter? I just don't. Do you have any insight as to the argument?
Well, I kind of come from a different perspective. I truly believe that we should be living in a police state.
Yeah.
I think that as Americans, we're entirely too pampered, in the sense that like we've all these people out there who are just running around, and for the slightest thing, for being able to tweet, being able to have a blog, you can become anything. You can be a martyr. You can be a messiah. The guy who gives a guy
Gave
his
up his shoes,
and all of a sudden he's a messiah.
He's Satan, in my opinion.
I really think that like all these hackneyed and talentless individuals would drop by the wayside if we just had some good police state cracking down.
Oh, you're still on the police thing.
Yes.
No, okay, but just as far as like censoring, F's and S's and B's.
Yeah, everything should be censored. Newspeak. We should all be speaking Newspeak. Straight out of 1984.
For some Victory cigarettes.
With some Victory cigarettes.
All right. But seriously. Is there anything I'm skipping here? Okay,
Scout's
I got
honor. Scout's honor.
I have but like when do words hurt? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think there are bad words? Do you think there are words that shouldn't be said? Are there words that hurt, or is it context, or is it the
Mayonnaise.
person saying them?
I don't like mayonnaise.
You know what words I'm talking about.
That's the thing, and even the word is dirty. No, yeah, I think that there's...
How much
I think that there's a time and a place for them.
How much should you think the government has to say on when they could be said?